My good people, hope all is well. Hope you guys had a good Christmas with family and friends. I know I did. Jesus is the reason for the season. Please don't forget it. It's okay to want gifts. It's okay to receive gifts, but it is something wrong with not wanting to give or not giving at all. So again, it's nothing wrong with receiving gifts. So just please remember, Jesus is the reason for the season. I hope you guys had a good one. So recently, my pastor asked me to read John. Good read. It was an absolute good read, which is in the New Testament. His main purpose, John's main purpose, was that it was in verse 20:31 that you may believe that Jesus is the Christ and he is the Son of God, and that by believing you may have life in his name. So basically, John is just, John opened up the way for Jesus to come on through. He spreaded the word. It's the Prince of Peace is coming. He is coming. So his whole goal was to let you to let you know that Jesus is the Christ, the Son of God. All right, and that was almost like the introduction. So I was really excited about the read. After reading John, I moved on to James. Wow. That's what I'm gonna focus on very, very, very briefly today was James. In a nutshell, James focused on three things: riches and poverty, wisdom and speech, trials and temptation. That last one, trials and temptations, is super big. It's absolutely big. So I'm gonna call this quick message: action speaks louder than words. Before I get started, I'm gonna give you guys just a little background about James. James was Jesus' half brother. And when Jesus was doing his ministry, at first he didn't believe in Jesus. He didn't believe in his ministry, he didn't believe in what he had going on. None of that. It was after Jesus' resurrection when James started to jump on board and when James started to believe. So after witnessing Jesus' resurrection, James turned it around. James became one of the church leaders in Jerusalem. He was one of the pillars of the church. So I like James because he provides insight, as I stated before, on temptation, something I'm struggling with right now. It can be temptation as it relates to, it can be food, women, sex, pornography, cursing people out. We are all tempted at some point, and the good book provides us with instructions on how to combat how to defeat these temptations and idols and everything else that we come across. One thing he talk about is controlling the tongue. This right here can be a powerful thing. It can give life or it can destroy a lot. And he talks about controlling the tongue. What comes out of this can give life or it can cause wounds that can be there for years. Sometimes we can hurt people for years sometimes people can be hurt from years from being in a verbal and emotional abusive relationship, It can be with family, friends. It can be with a previous marriage, whatever it may be. And I'm speaking to the choir as myself too. Sometimes when you hear those negative thoughts, somebody talking about you negatively or whatever it may be, you may carry that on for years. And sometimes it's self-doubt, you can depression, whatever it may be. So this right here can destroy a lot of things and also can give life as well. Even though it's a small part of our body, small part, it's a very powerful part. You can easily tell somebody, hey, you look nice today. That would have made their day. You did a good job. Thank you. Small things. It's the small things that come out. It's the small things that come out. This small part of your body that can be very big. They can really go a long way. So I'm gonna give you guys two quick scriptures from James, because that's what we're focusing on today. James, I would definitely like you guys to read it. James 1:19. Understand this, my dear brothers and sisters. You must be quick to listen and slow to speak and slow to anger. That's why God gave us two. One more time. Understand this, my dear brothers. You must be quick to listen, slow to speak, and slow to get angry. Something I'm working on. Sometimes many of us, even including myself, get angry quickly. It was said that some of us, we walk around on 7. So it don't take much for us to, boom, we right there. But also I'll go back to it. We must listen. And that's one of the hard things. Sometimes we're in a conversation, we're trying to hurry up and speak and hurry and get our point across. Listen, just listen. I'm working on it. And slow to speak. We quickly jump quickly before you. Sometimes we can say something and we done said something and we don't mean it. You can't pull it back out. You can't. You can't pull it back in. Once it comes out, that's it. Another one is James 1:26. If you claim to be religious but don't control your tongue, you are fooling yourself, and your religious is worthless. If you claim to be religious but you cannot control your tongue, you're fooling yourself. I'm religious. This is who I am. But you quick to curse somebody out. Okay. Another topic that James talks about is judging. It's a fact. It's an absolute fact that judging others in negativity can come out very quick. It can come out. That's why people say, well, just try to be positive. It's hard. It's hard. It's quick to talk about somebody. So coming out that mouth, something negative coming out that mouth is ease. We judge people on how they look, how they talk, how they walk, how they dress, the titles that they have, how they spend money. Have you ever heard someone say they shouldn't do that? Why they do this? Why they do that? We judge people just on a consistent basis. All right. So I challenge you guys today to say something positive, say something uplifting to someone. It may be hard, or just speak. Hey, how's it going? Open up a door. And when that thought of judgment come in, just try to get it out the way. I know I'm working on it. So just try to get it out. And when I want to say something about somebody, they come outside with something that's inappropriate, whatever it may be. I get it out. It's a step, so it's a process. I know at one point I used to verbalize it. Now I'm learning how to just keep it in, and it'll be one point where I just don't pay no attention to it at all. All right. The last point, I'm kind of getting closer on time. The last point I want to make from James is related to faith. Faith without works or good deeds is dead. That's clearly stated in James 2:17 and 2:26. Faith without works and good deeds is dead. I'm gonna give you guys two really quick examples. We look at trying to find a job or trying to lose weight. We can say I have faith that God is going to deliver me with a new job. But what if I don't follow up on interviews? What if I don't fill out applications? What if I don't try to get the certifications that I need? I must put the work in. If I give it to God, hey, God, I need a new job. Boom, here it is. I may be going through it now, God, I need a new job. I know you're going to deliver this in your word, but I'm going to sit back and just wait. I'm just sitting back just waiting. I got to fill out those applications. I got to make sure my resume is right. I got to make sure I have good interview skills. I want to make sure that my education or certifications, whatever it is type, I have to do the work as well. Now, it's the same as food. Some people go to the gym, or as if doctors say you may need to lose weight. God healed me from diabetes, whatever it may be. You have to put the work in. Eat healthy. Go to the gym once or twice a week. It may not be when you're looking at go from water to pop water. I like Mountain Dew and Pepsi. Now I'm on this pop water tip. So, but slow steps. Meet God halfway. All right. So we can't say, well, God is going to deliver, but we don't do our part. All right. So that's the same as faith without works or good deeds is dead. All right. I'm going to leave you guys with this last idea. Praying on a regular basis, praying, connecting with God, reading his word makes it easier to do all these things that James is talking about. Again, praying on a regular basis, praying consistently makes it easier to do all these things that James is talking about. So it is in the word. that your prayers are powerful and effective. Pray, God hears you. They are powerful, they are effective. Have faith. God will deliver. It's in the word in his time. Okay? So my good people, peace and love, like always. Peace and love, my good people. So again, remember, temptations, you got this. Temptations, you got it. Tempted, every time you're tempted to do something, go to the word. I'm doing it right now as we speak. When I'm tempted to do something, go to the word. Just try to remember certain scriptures. Go to them. Trials. We all go through trials. The good book teaches us how to defeat those trials. All right. They talked about poverty and riches. You can have all the stuff in the world, but God can take it away just like that. My good people, peace and love. And hopefully you guys again had a great Christmas. Happy holidays to you. And happy new year to you guys as well. Talk to you guys soon.